No, for sure, man. 216 love, man. We doing no. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in. Hey, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm always tuning in.
Now, I can't make you do it. You gotta look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now, I think you're gonna see a guy who will go that inch with you.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the same for him.
Hell yeah.
That's a team, gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. This is Tunensports. I am one of the many voices for Cavs fans. Shout out to you, and you. Shout out to everybody tuning in live, and shout out to you on the playback, man. Cause I appreciate you as well, man. But yo, I'm hyped, yo. I'm hyped. I don't plan on being on too long because I usually don't go live on Saturdays, man. I usually don't do the weekend. But man, we gotta talk about it, man. We got to talk about it, but before you keep on going, man. Don't forget to push that like button for your boy.
Now, I can't make you do it.
Oh, wrong button. My bad. Now, hit that like button for me, though, for real, though.
Come on. Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
But yeah, man. Yeah, let's jump into it. But shout out to my guy Humble, man. I'm trying to, get back on schedule, man. Shout out to Humble though, man. Humble always in the building. Said to enjoy time with your fam and friends tomorrow. Wishing you an amazing Easter. Oh yeah. Likewise, bro. Likewise, man. Likewise. And I hope the Cavs get the win. Well, I know we're gonna get the win, but I hope we do it in a dominating, fashion, man. But shout out to you, man. Appreciate you as always. You already know that, man. Play all time, yeah. You heard what I played, man. If you know that movie, that's a classic. What I played, but yeah, it's play all time. Time to lock in, man. I know the guys is ready. They've been waiting for a minute now, man. I know they're ready to play, bro. You said it's cool to see you on the early side. Yeah, bro, you know me. This not my speed, man. You know my schedule, man. I'll not go live on the weekends, bro. But because the Cavaliers didn't find out their opponent until last night, it's mandatory I do this live right before the game, which is tomorrow, man. But look, man, I'm here, man. I'm here, and I'm ready for the playoffs. Um, I'm ready, man. I hope we do our thing tomorrow, man. I know we will, though. Shout out to Joseph, man. Shout out to Joseph. Everybody that's a fan of Cleveland sports or Cleveland Browns, especially Cleveland Browns, because he's over there covering that heavy right now. Because the draft is coming. So tap in with Joseph as well, man. Shout out to you, man. Good to see you, bro. Let's go. Yeah, I know you ready, man. But yeah, man. We got to talk about these playoffs, which is today, man. A lot going on, man. I got the playoffs. I gotta watch WrestleMania with my cousins and stuff. If you're into the wrestling thing, I just got back into it. You know, my cousin got me back watching it, man. But that come on today and tomorrow. But yeah, I'm all over the place right now, man. Let me get back to what I was saying though, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course. But yo, that game though, man. That game last night with Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks, man. Um, that was crazy. That's probably the best game. That was the best game in the playing tournament for me, man. That was it was a close game. At first, it was getting out of hand, but the Hawks were able to creep back. Um, went into overtime, right? That was definitely the best playing game so far, the most competitive for me, man. And that was pretty much the outcome. After seeing the Hawks get beat by the Orlando Magic, I just knew Miami was probably going to beat them as well. Like it was what it was, man. Like I just like the Hawks. Like shout out to the guys over there, man. Carrots and the Yang, but I just kind of like just felt that way, man. Honestly, man. What's good, Wiley? Shout out to Wiley, man. Wiley, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Don't forget to hit that like button for your boy though, man. But as I was saying though, man, yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much the outcome. But I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to play Atlanta. I really did because it's not that I don't want to play Miami or Orlando. Like people you hear people say, "Oh, you're ducking smoke." It's not even that. It's the for me, it's more the storyline. You know what I mean? Like I said it previously, right? In the other stream, I said that I thought it would like be good to play it'd be cool to play against like your former Cavaliers like George Niang and Cash LeVert, man, the guys you traded away for DeAndre Hunter, a win now type of piece, right? You trading them away for this guy. So I thought it would be cool that a nice little storyline to play them. Um, and I thought like the Cavs would probably, they will sweep the Hawks. Let's just be real. They'll beat the Hawks 4 to 5 games, probably sweep. But I knew the Yang would come ready here, kind of compete. He like to compete hard, knowing that he was going to see us again. But that's not the case though, man. As much as I wanted that to be the case, for the storyline purposes, we have another storyline. We have Max Strus. Max Strus playing his former team in the playoffs. I mean, that's another storyline. So it's cool. We had the Miami Heat. Now look, the Miami Heat is really a 10th seed, right? Yeah, 10th seed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they was a 10th seed, and they deserve the credit. They battled and natty in the playoffs, of course, right? This Miami Heat team is nothing to sneeze at. They are, well, they was a 10th seed, by the playing tournament rules or whatever with the seeding, but they are now considered the 8th seed playing against the number 1 seed Cavaliers. And we've seen this team before. Last time we played, we beat them with DeAndre Hunter. It was a close game. I don't think Harold Wiggins even played that game, but I do remember Bam and Mobley going at it, and I do remember Bam going off. Bam was cooking us, man. He was getting to the line. He had over 30 or something like that, and so Bam, he's gonna be a dude to watch out for in this matchup. I think Bam gonna do his thing, man. Hopefully, Mobley and Allen, that's Mobley and Allen problem to deal with, and they should be able to handle that, right? Now, I think when I think of Bam, I think Bam is similar to Evan Mobley in a way, like they play, like they both can guard multiple positions. They both can switch. Both can pass. We see Mobley passing. Bam got more of a mid-range type of game, right? While Mobley has the mid-range, sort of, kind of, but he has turned into more of a more respectable three-point shooter this season, right, under Kenny Atkinson coaching. Bam, of course, is more built with the size. Um, but I say like in another 2 years, right? I say Mobley is gonna be. I'm gonna put him over Bam. Right now, I don't got him over Bam. I don't know, but I think Mobley would be over Bam, right? Like really, Mobley really started establishing himself, right? As a star in his league, right? Maybe next year, who knows? But Bam is a matchup to look out for. Miami is interesting. That's all I can say. Like this game, like the Cavs gonna win this game, man. I'm not gonna like be political, but like this is an interesting matchup because this is like, cause look, let me see right here. This is history in the making, right? Because these two teams in all the years being in the same conference, this will be their first playoff matchup like ever. So like we got history, and we do got history with the Miami Heat. Like for some reason, we sometimes play bad in Miami. I wonder why. Sometimes we play bad in Miami, man. I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. The Cavs be folding in Miami, and sometimes players wasn't available or went out to injury. I'm on Mobley going out with injury. Like it's always something, right? Just to add context to some of the losses that we took to Miami, um, or close battles. But Miami, they had like they always given us trouble throughout history. Like this team is not going to be a pushover, man. It won't be an easy 1, 2, 3, 4 get them out of here. I believe they will be competitive. They will be physical. Cavs just have to be ready mentally and physically for this team. Definitely on the physical side, and they're gonna mud it up. They're gonna make you work for it. They are a defensive type unit, and you still have to give them some respect because even without Jimmy, who I think was a big loss, of course, right? Because you see what Jimmy doing in the Golden State, man. Jimmy's a top five, top three small forward for me. Like he's that good, right? Jimmy doing things over there, which like he was a big piece. He was the star of his Miami Heat team, right? Now you got Tyler Hero and Bam, but like losing him is still a big loss. But they still is gonna be competitive, right? They got Andrew Wiggins, who got championship experience. He won a championship. That's another guy you got to look out for. He had a pretty solid game against the Hawks, man. He had a lot of rebounds. That whole Heat team was grabbing rebounds. As a whole, that's somebody you should look out for. The Miami Heat, they got experience. Cavs got experience too, but they got playoff experience. They got finals. They got finals experience. Getting to that championship round. So I think the Cavs need to come out how they came out against the Orlando Magic. If you remember that series last year, um, those first two games basically they setting the tone, like letting them know, being physical up front, let them know what it was. Because the Orlando Magic was a very physical team. We was getting beat. We won the war, but we was getting beat up in the matchup. Like they was physical, man. Jared Allen went out. Like they was physical. They was playing dirty. Like just gotta be prepared for that, man. I wanted to set the tone, and this time I want us to actually win. You gotta actually win your road games in the first round this time around, because that last year, everybody, home court was a big advantage for the Cavs. It mattered because nobody was winning on the road, man, and we have home court advantage in this matchup, so that's absolutely a plus, right? Let me see. Let me see. You said Tune as a play-in grew on you. I know it has for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like everybody else who was bashing the play-in. Like there's a couple people that wasn't too high of it, but like I have no problem with the play-in, bro. Like at first I was like, you're taking away from a team that already solidified a spot to, compete in the playoffs, but it's make it more competitive, more competition. Just think about it like this: it's a win or go home type situation. If you lose, you're going home. So more money for the league, ratings, whatever you want to say, more money, more competition, make teams actually. Because when I think of win or go home, it's just like football, just like the NFL. NFL, you get one game and that's it. You lose, you out of there. So I look at it like that. So win or go home, I always love win or go homes. I love that. I love that. Yeah, he's working. Yeah, I still gotta finish. I still gotta I saw a little bit of a film on him. It was hard. It was a while. It was hard trying to find some film. I couldn't find the film I was looking for this guy, man. It's kind of hard, man. I had to make sure I was typing his name in and all that correctly. But I know you say he's a big he that can help out Mobley. He's be that backup big for us that we really need, right? Um, I hear you on that. I'm gonna finish. I saw a little bit of film, but I gotta continue to watch him on Wiley. You said yesterday though, but yeah, the Cavs will win it all. Yeah, I know you said that. You said that. I remember you said that. You believe in the core four, man. You was right. Um, I remember you said that. But yeah, the Cavs and the Heat. He said, let me see. I thought can't wait to see Evan in the playoffs. Who's the guy you'll be keeping an eye on this playoffs go round? For this round, man. Like you talking about for the Cavs or for the Heat? For the Heat, you got to watch out for Tyler Hero and you got to watch out for Bam. Um, and Davion Mitchell. He was big last game, and Andrew Wiggins is an interesting, matchup as well, man. But for the Cavs, we all gonna go off, man. I don't care. I think I'm confident all my guys. Um, but I'll keep my eye on Ty Jerome. I want to see Ty Jerome cook. I know he will. He finally get to shine. He finally gonna be on the stage to shine, right, with the Cavs. Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter. Those are players I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's what I keep my eye on. He's a 26-year-old. So yeah, he's still, you know, not too old, still young. Yeah, yeah, 26. That's not too bad. But I'm so glad we got the first seed. I was calling a Leicester fan. Home court, all we need. Yeah, yeah, home court advantage it was a plus, man. Um, Especially having in the East, man. Because when you go up against Boston, you're gonna wish you had home court, right? So home court is definitely a plus, man. I'm glad we got it too because we needed it last year. It showed, right? But for the Cavaliers and Miami Heat, man, like you just got to handle your business. On paper, we know the Cavs should win, right? And not even looking at the paper, we know the Cavs should win. Like with the Cavs, like they just have the better team, right? But we know the playoffs is different. It's not just about having talent. Like you gotta, you know, work hard. You gotta outwork your opponent. It's a possession game. You gotta um, play defense, matchups. Like, but we can't forget the talent part. You also gotta have the talent. All that gotta go into play, right? But we just can't play around with this Miami Heat team. We have the talent on this team to go on a run. I think it's a toss up, with the coaching. I love my guy Kenny Atkinson, but Eric Spo is like he's top five coach. Like I'm talking about like in today's NBA. I mean, he's legendary already all time, but like today he's definitely a top five coach. So they're gonna have the coaching. Kenny Atkinson not just gonna come in here and do what he want. So Eric Spo, he will adjust. He will figure it out. He will figure out how to limit the Cavs. I think we have the better team. We have the better stars. Um, our guys, they got some more experience, through these, being in the playoffs these last 2 years for some of these guys. For us, um, I think Tyler Hero and Bam gonna bring it. But Tyler Hero, we could cut his water off, man. We got a guy named Ice. We got that guy on the bench. Ice didn't play last time. I think Tyler went off. Ice wasn't, he wasn't available. He was hurt. But we got this guy right here, man. So I ain't too worried about Tyler Hero, man. You know what I'm saying? But they got Davion Mitchell, who's a little bull, man. Little defensive little guy, man. A little dog. Donovan Mitchell's son. That's Donovan Mitchell's son. He wears 45 just like him. It's crazy. At first I thought it was weird, but it's just like I don't know his reasoning behind it. But Davion Mitchell, want to be like Donovan. Maybe he look up to Donovan. Nothing wrong with that, buddy. Well, yeah, Davion Mitchell, man, that's gonna be interesting, right? He's a dog. He's playing with confidence. He had that big game versus the Hawks. He will be active on defense, but I just think Miami Heat is a perfect warm up for the Cavs, man. For the Cavs to get ready for the next round, man. So out of respect for Coach Spo and a Miami Heat organization, I got the Cavs in 5. I got the Cavs in 5, man. Out of respect, Cavs in 5.
The one?
I hope so.
I hope it's Cavs in 5, man. Nah, but it should be a jittable sweep. But don't be surprised if it go past 5 games. But I really don't. I really got this like the Cavs getting them up out of here, man. 5 games, right? Um, Look, I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come in and give they um opinion on the thing. But if not, you know me, I'm gonna shut it down. It's a early live, right? But I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come in and give me, you give me quick thoughts, comments. If you have any, I'll drop the link right now. But if not, you already know. Your boy, hold on, will be on his way. I had to show face, but I got Cavs in 5 though. Listen, I got the Cavs in 5 because I just think the Cavs I think the Cavs could slip up and lose a game in Miami. But when I say 5, I don't mean like a Shannon Sharp type of 5. Like, he'd be like OKC, KFC, Lakers in 5. Like he be tripping, right? Shout out to Unk. He be tripping though. I don't mean like that though. I mean like a Cavs in a competitive 5-game series. No disrespect, like a competitive 5-game series. I think it would be competitive, not just like a wash, right away, right? I think Miami, they're gonna make the Cavs work for it. But like without this guy, right here, um, without Jimmy Butler, man, I just don't. I'm sorry, like I don't see it, man. I don't see it. This team is still tough, but I just don't like they're not as dangerous as a Jimmy led type team. You get what I'm saying? So I don't see it, man. Um, Let me add my guy Joseph in. Joseph is in the building, man. Give me 1 second. Joseph is in the building. Let me add him in. Yo, what's going on, Joseph? You in the building? What's going on with you, man?
What's up, brother? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear, man. You good? What's going on, man? How
No,
you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Excited for the playoffs this tomorrow, and then I got the draft next week. So it's a big week for me with Cleveland sports, and
Hmm.
so I'm excited. But in terms of the matchup, I want to come up here real quick, give my take, like you said. And to me, I agree. I think Cavs should win in 5. Could it go 6? Possibly. because I think just the coaching with Miami, I think the way they execute and the way they play defensively as a team, they're always going to give you a tough out. I hope our guys when they go down to Miami aren't going out, as much. So it's playoff time. It's
Yeah,
time to
right,
lock in,
right.
take care of your body, get the right rest, and try to go win this chip. But we're going to find out. I mean, it's going to be an interesting series. I think you're going to see a lot of things Miami does that could confuse the Cavs just off the way they execute and the way they play defensively. I think in terms of if you're a team that wants to go far and wants to get over the hump, especially when you play Boston, most likely, I think this is a great warm up to the playoffs because I think you're going against a team that has a great culture. You hear about Heat culture all the time. A team that plays really good basketball. Because they're coached so well. The way Pat Riley's established it there, and Spolster's basically mini Pat Riley, in a way, because he took all Pat's principles. But I think this is a great test for the first round of the playoffs. I think once you get through this, now when you get to the next round and the next round, it becomes not to say easier, but it's not things aren't going to throw you off as much because you just went against that coaching. Yeah, they don't have any like elite players. I mean, they got Bam, but I think this is a great test to start out the play because you get through this first test. I think the other test it prepares you more for those.
Yeah, I agree. It's a perfect warm up, man.
Like if we played the Hawks, I would be kind of like, okay, yeah, we'll mop them 4 or 5 games,
Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, like
and then you're
I'm trying
kind
to
of
be
like,
nice.
okay, we're gonna find out what they really are in the second round. I think this right here is you're gonna find out kind of what they are right off the bat. I mean, Miami's not just gonna lay down. I mean, yeah, we know personnel, we have the better personnel, but it's like the points I point out and you pointed out. We know how they play down there. It's a certain style of basketball. They're going to play hard. They're never really out of games. They don't quit. If they do, they're not on the roster. I can tell you that. Pat Riley don't put up with that
Hmm.
stuff. So I think this is a great first test for this Cavs team.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think like I said, I wanted to play Atlanta because of the storyline. But Miami, it's a better warm up for the Cavaliers. Get ready for the whoever went out of the Bucks and the Pacers. Let me get my guy Bruce take on here. Bruce, you in the building, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Trying to get this early live out.
Yeah, just gonna say hello to Mr. Lentman. I think that's the first time I've
Yeah. What's up,
heard
Bruce?
from
Nice
you.
to meet you, brother.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Uh, this should be uh 5 game gentleman suite for the Cavs. If the Cavs were the Cavs earlier this season, Cavs, I don't know, they got tired of winning. They started to lose some games, so. I think Cavs should be careful for game one. That's why I mean, you might assume that Miami could be tired and they're just gonna have 1 game rest, and you underestimate some teams sometimes, and you lose game one. So I think it's a series for Mobley and Jared Allen because Bam Adebayo, even though he doesn't score, he has impacts. So they have to play well. Jared Allen didn't play last playoff. Mobley, he was okay last playoff. So I think those two, because they're playing a rookie, practically a rookie of Miami. Um, what's his name? Ken Heller, something like that.
Khalil Ware, yeah, he's nice. That's who I wanted to draft actually. He's one of the players I wanted to draft for the
Yeah.
Cavs. He's actually pretty good.
Miami has some experience in championships or playoffs, like Wiggins. But the thing with Wiggins is he is off and on. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's disappeared. So I assume they're gonna put Wiggins on Donovan Mitchell. And Alec Burks, he has his time. I don't think he's a good defender. So I think Davion Mitchell is gonna get a lot of minutes on Garland. That's what I'm assuming. Davion Mitchell is really a good defender. he used to give when he was in Sacramento, he used to give Stephen Curry fits. So don't underestimate the Heat. I'm hoping that the Cavs do not underestimate because David Mitchell can really defend. His issue he cannot score, but he's a great defender.
Yeah, he had a decent game last game, man. He was confident. He's playing with confidence last game. He had them big threes for them.
Yeah. So I don't know about Tyler Hero. Sometimes he's on, sometimes he's not. So yeah.
Tyler
So
Hero's a bucket, man.
yeah.
He doing his thing, man. He's an all star, so I gotta respect Tyler Hero, man. But we got a guy named Ice Okoro for that. If anything, we got the guys over here that
Okay.
defend as well. I'm not
Uh,
really,
you're not really scared of the Heat.
it's not even being scared. It's just like I just know we should win this game, man. But I still giving like respect because I know that he is not gonna lay down.
That guy can coach, man.
No, he Coach Bo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 that
yeah,
guy
of
can
course,
coach,
of
man.
course, of course, of
You're gonna
course.
see something you've never seen. Come.
I know he's gonna adjust. It ain't gonna be like the Cavs do like come out crazy and dominate the Heat. We already know Coach Bo gonna be on it. He's gonna
I
look
was
for
shocked that they
anything to
beat the
score.
Bulls.
You
I
was
didn't
shocked,
expect them
really?
to. Yeah,
You know what's
because
funny?
the Bulls
I
were
had the Heat
playing
winning.
better. Okay.
I like the overall because I just knew like the Bulls not really they've been pretty good post All Star, but they're not really a defensive team. I just went more of a like with like the Heat just having more experience. Like they had the guys, they've been in multiple play-ins. They've been even without Jimmy, like they still is like you
No, I
said.
was shocked that they destroyed them like that.
Oh, like that, yeah, 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 yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
not
yeah,
competitive at all. So I
yeah.
mean,
But
it,
Miami's
like
just yeah,
like the gentleman said, it's gonna be a good series for your team and your coach. He's gonna see adjustments, different adjustments, and I think Miami is gonna between the Knicks and Detroit. I think Miami will be a tougher opponent to me
for for what?
for the Cavs.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I think one thing too, if you don't mind me, the
Go,
Miami.
go ahead, Joseph.
I think one thing Miami has too with Bam is that Bam, he could just attack, attack, attack. He can really. I think one thing they're going to have him do right off the bat is just to go right at Jared Allen. Obviously, and early on in games, so they can get him two quick fouls and try to get him out of the game. Because once you remove Jared Allen, you got Mobley still, but we're kind of thin up front, which is we've talked about. You and I were sitting there looking for bigs all year in the buyout market, and nothing really popped up. But I mean, Bam's ability to play inside, outside, he could take up guys off the dribble too. He's a very skilled big man. I think that's something they're definitely going to. I'm sure Spoelstra's going to be telling them to really, go at him early on in the game. Let's see if we can get him in foul trouble, take him out of the game. Because now once you remove that, you force the Cavs. The Cavs already play pretty small at times. I think too small for my liking. But Kenny Axon likes to throw a lot of three guards out there with usually like a Hunter or a Ford, and then one big man out there. So and a lot of times that gives us trouble defensively. And I think if I'm Miami, that's what I'd be looking to exploit. I would tell Bam, let's go right at Jared Allen, see if we can get him in foul trouble early, or try to get us to mismatches, put him in the pick and roll. You know what I mean? We got guys that can hit the basket. So uh, that's one thing I would look at. I think Miami's going to try to exploit it, would be that. And like you said too, I think Bruce made a good point about when the Cavs hit that lull early on in the season or late in the season, excuse me. They didn't practice for like 2 months, was it? Like a legit
Yeah,
practice?
yeah, it was a long stretch.
And I don't think that's a Cavs problem. I think that's an NBA thing across the league now. Teams just don't practice really at all, which I don't like. Preferably, I think you should practice always. That's how you get better and keep yourself tuned
But
up. And
LeBron didn't like to practice a lot.
yeah, but I think that's what made the Bulls with Jordan so great because they practiced as hard as they played in the game, harder than they played in the game. So when the game came, it became easier. You know what I mean? There was nothing that phased them, and their
Mhm.
communication was so high. So I guess in a way, like Bruce was saying, this, like I was saying too, this is a great warm up series because if you haven't practiced as much for months and you just started practicing again a month ago, well, this is a pretty good test right here to get yourself back in shape and get going for the playoff run here.
I forgot the Cavs coach was on Golden State. I forgot that. Yeah, he was there when
Kenny
they won the
Atkinson,
championship.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, he
he
was there.
he's a um how do I say that?
He
Underestimated
yeah,
or
he been
underrated.
around. He been underneath a lot of great coaches
Yeah.
as an assistant. So yeah,
Well, it's gonna be.
he got a
I'm gonna.
coach.
I was not gonna watch it, but now I have to watch to
Nah,
see.
it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a competitive series. I think you definitely should watch it, man. I think it's gonna be competitive. Hey, Bruce. Before I let Humble go, because Humble is in the building, I need you to apologize, Bruce. I ain't speak to you in a minute, bro, but I need you to apologize.
To who? Donovan Mitchell?
Nope. I
To
need you to.
who?
I need you to apologize to this man right here,
Yeah, I mean, he surprised me the whole season, so I apologize to what's his
Mr.
name again?
Jerome. Mr. Jerome.
Mr. Jerome. Yeah, he's been balling. He was the funny thing is he wasn't playing like that in Golden State. I
You
don't know
looking at the
why.
sixth man of the year right there.
I mean, yeah, he could be 6 minutes. He's balling. I
He's not
watched
gonna
the
win it,
Cavs
but
game.
I
I was like,
wish.
that's Ty Jerome. Why didn't you do that for Golden State? What the heck? So, yeah.
Right, I know. Like he look like a totally different player. Cause
Yeah,
I
I
remember you called him
apologize
a
for Ty
bum
Jerome.
and
I thought it
everything.
was terrible. So yeah,
Yeah, you called him
I
terrible.
don't.
I remember, bro.
Yeah, hey, I don't mind apologizing when I'm wrong. I'm not always right. So
See, yeah, I see. That's why I respect you, Bruce. And I respect that, man. Let me give it up for you though for that.
thank you. All right.
Takes a real man to admit that, man. Admit they wrong, man. I just
Yeah,
want you to give the man his respect,
yeah.
man.
I mean, he's
His
been
You've been
flowers.
balling.
You
hooping.
needed his
Give him his
flowers.
flowers, yeah, right, exactly. Give him his flowers because you was kind of hard on the man. Not it wasn't just you though. I heard Eleazy. I think Eleazy called him a. Well, I know why he did.
He's a Golden State fan too. I told you,
I
we
know.
saw him play. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
That's Ty Jerome. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's just in the right system under the right coach, and he been
Isn't he
having
like a
injuries.
childhood
He
friend
got
of
his
Donovan?
boys with him. He got his boys with him,
Yeah, he
man.
got his
He
boy with
finally got
him.
an opportunity too.
Right.
Yes, sir,
He's
Joe.
he never got an opportunity really.
No, he was playing a lot of minutes for Golden State. He was the
But he
backup
was.
of
Yeah, he
Steph Curry.
was.
Yeah, but
But he was
Steph
on a two
runs
way
Golden
contract.
State.
But he was on a 2-way contract.
He was on a two-way, and he didn't have the green light like he does here.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, you got to
That's the
admit, Bruce, he did
difference.
not have the
He
green
was just
light.
out there. Okay, go out there, don't turn it over, run the offense, get the guys the ball. You know, and when you're on a two-way contract, I mean, mentally, that's kind of like, shit. I could be out of here anytime.
Right. It's not that long. You don't have long, man. He definitely don't have the same green light he got over here with the Cavs. Like it's a different. He's playing like he got so much swag on his team, man. It's like night and day, man. Um, yeah, I'm glad we got him for. Well, we're gonna have to pay this man, soon, but we got him for the cheap when we did get him.
Joe knows it. That's that blue collar culture, bro.
Blue collar.
Oh yeah. He
Yes,
fits right
sir.
in.
Oh, yeah.
He likes getting fights. I mean, he fits right into Cleveland. I mean, if he wasn't,
Yeah, he got some
if I
dog.
didn't know this guy, I would think he's from maybe the East Side or something.
He
Yeah,
got some
he
dog
Right?
to him.
he got some. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's from there or he's from Akron, like where I'm from. Is this guy from Kenmore or something? I mean, I don't know. This guy, he's feisty. I like it though. We need a little edge.
And he talk his talk like he back
I
up his
remember him and
talk.
Bankero were going at it in that game.
Yeah, that game kind of went. That's when we went on that losing streak. Like after that game, that was kind of
Right.
like, yeah, I was like that. Dan Jerome, he got the magic started, but
I'll be honest,
um,
y'all are being too nice, man. I feel like no one's gonna not. Yeah, turn me up, man. I feel like no one's about to guard Evan Mobley, man. No one. No one.
Well,
um,
Abadaro can defend, man.
yeah, Bam
Yeah,
is
but we got
gonna
the Twin
be going at
Towers.
a move. We do have the Twin Towers.
That's what
We
I'm
do.
saying. Y'all forgetting. Y'all being too nice about it,
No, I
man.
don't think the Heat's they're gonna care about Jared Allen. They're gonna leave that rookie on Jared Allen. So it's up to Jared Allen to show him, hey, you're a rookie, man. Slow down. So I don't think they're
Hey,
gonna put Davidayo on Jared Allen. So
Hey, do y'all think we're gonna like see DeAndre Hunter more at power forward? Um like
mm,
like we saw in the regular season? Jerry Allen gonna sit more?
that's
I
the
mean,
thing. Cause I asked you, bro. I was like, do you think Max Strus should start, or you
Oh
think
no,
Hunter should start?
Max Schu's gonna start. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
start. It really don't matter. He's gonna start unless you had to make that change. I think he's gonna start. Um, but of course I know Hunter is gonna be like in closing lineups.
mm.
I mean, he should be.
Yeah, that because that
But
last
I
the last
forgot you have
lineup.
that. I forgot you have him. Dang, you have a lot
Yeah,
of.
Bruce. Yeah,
Oh my
Bruce.
god.
We got a squad, man.
Yeah.
We got some
Dang.
dogs, man.
Strus, Sam Merrill. You know what I'm
Sam, man,
saying?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I want a little less of Sam. That's my guy, but need a little less of Sam, man.
I wait. So listen to him, Joe. Y'all might be able to tell me, but didn't Miami have Scary Terry? What happened to him?
He's still on the team.
It's terrible.
But I'm saying though, hometown, Youngstown, out here in Ohio.
he does always play
He
well
ain't getting
against
no.
the
He's not
Cavs.
getting PT, is he?
He ain't
No,
playing though.
He ain't
I don't.
playing. He ain't playing.
He's not gonna play like that, man.
He's out the rotation. He been
That's
sitting
what
the
I'm
whole
Um,
saying. That's what I'm
season.
saying.
Davion
if
Mitchell,
if
I ain't
if
been
Burks.
watching Miami, man.
if Spo
I'm
playing, if
saying
Spo
DG dropping 40 on
It got
Hero's
so
head.
bad.
if if
He's cheerleading. What you said, Bruce?
if Spo playing Alec Burks over you, man, you
Right.
must.
He got Burks playing. Davion Mitchell. I would rather have Davion Mitchell in the game over Terry or Scary Terry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
but what you said, he definitely trying to be Donovan Mitchell, bro. The
oh
45.
yeah, that's his son.
Oh
Look,
yeah.
look, that's his son, man. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, we got idols. Like, it's
If
nothing
I'm
wrong.
Donovan Mitchell, I'm showing him who the real 45
Oh
is.
yeah, oh
We're
yeah,
not friends this series, bud. Sorry.
oh yeah.
We got
We're gonna
kind
have
of, you
to.
know what time it is. But in terms of Scary Terry, though, I'm like you, Humble. I don't watch the Miami Heat,
That's what I'm
but
saying. I
uh,
ain't. That's the last time I heard
It,
about
it,
Miami.
I don't.
Scary
But
Terry is now scary to watch him play. So
Bruce, tell him, Bruce. He had a parlay. Like,
I will say though, if I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way out there in the series. I mean, he does play well against Cleveland because every time he comes home, it's a green light for him. It's something about
Yeah.
playing against your hometown
yeah, but that's
team.
the
But
past though, man. He haven't been doing that like as of late
No
when he did play
PT.
against us. But
I don't. It
he
seems to be
got
a little
played.
odd. There's a lot of weirdness going on down in Miami now. Like guys getting dissatisfied, checking out.
Yeah,
It's not like it used to be.
it's weird though seeing Terry. Like Terry just was hooping in Charlotte. It's just weird like seeing him play
Right.
like it's just weird. Like it's bad. It got bad that Davion Mitchell earned his spot, and I don't know. Like Miami always got these role plays that turn it up a notch, right? Who knows? We might see Terry out there. You might. Who knows? But
I think that definitely came from Pat Riley. Hey, let's see what this younger guy can do because we know how scary Terry is by now.
yeah,
I mean, let's see what this young guy can do. We're not going to keep these overpaid veterans around. We're rebuilding because they are kind of in a transition now. I mean, you get rid of Jimmy
mhm.
Butler, you're signaling we're going in a transition.
Wait. So who you think is the best player on the Heat? Is it Bam or Tyler Hero?
I think it's Bam just because he does so much and he's such a skilled big man. He can control the game on both ends, really. I mean, he can dominate the paint. He can attack your big off the dribble. He can shoot the three, and then defensively, he can lock down the paint.
Yeah, I'm agree
Uh,
with Joe for sure.
I think it's Bam by far. I mean, Tyler Hero, I like Tyler Hero, but he's more of a he's
Offensive
just
player.
he's just an offensive guy. He's just 3-point shooter. That's all he is. I mean, he's
Right.
kind of like he's Ray Allen-ish in a way. I don't think
Yeah.
he's not as good as Ray Allen, but
Nah, I don't think
not
so.
as skilled.
Yeah.
People forget how skilled Ray Allen was. He used to take guys off the dribble and stuff and
which
all that.
which
But
Reals? Because Real in Milwaukee was
You got
dominating.
Milwaukee Ray
that's what I'm
Allen.
saying. Yeah, Milwaukee, even Boston Ray Allen, he ain't as good as him. So for me, it's Bam by far. I think Bam's their biggest weapon, and Bam's the guy that can really hurt teams. Like I said, especially when he can go out your front line like that and possibly get guys in foul trouble. Anytime you have a big that can take a guy off a dribble like that, make him move his feet and make him play, 94 feet, he's a problem.
I mean, Bam will be the MVP for me. If you get AJ Wilson, man, you'll be MVP.
Shout out to Bam, man. Yeah, Bam winning. He just ain't get a
That's
ring.
why I said if Bam's able to go at Jared Allen or one of our bigs early, you're going to see a lot of DeAndre Hunter at the four because he might get. I love Jared Allen, but he's at times prone to get too early fouls in games. At times,
Hmm.
Evan does it every so often, mainly, but Jared does it more.
Yeah, I think
Um,
Evan is more.
and the way Miami rotates that ball, guys are always moving. You're always
Mhm.
shifting side to side, you're moving the defense, so you can get caught rotating late and foul shaving. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I'm going to be looking at.
For Cleveland to win the championship, Evan Mobley has to be the best player on the card to me.
Mm. I mean, a lot of people say that, man. I think most people say that. I don't know. I had the Cavs. Of course, I'm gonna pick the Cavs over the
I'm
Celtics.
not saying that he needs to score the most points, but
Yeah.
what Ben is doing for Miami, he needs to do
Uh-huh.
it for the Cavs. You know, he need. I'm watching the Cavs. I see a lot of Golden State offer, so he needs to be Draymond Green.
Well, yeah, that's basically yeah. Like Joseph would tell you, that's basically his role. He's definitely playing a Draymond Green type role.
I mean, I think he is, but I think that he's obviously got more skill in terms of a post game. They
Hmm.
utilize him a little differently. And this team, I think Klay Thompson wasn't a ball handler per se like our two guys. I mean, he was a better shooter, obviously, even how great Klay was, one of the best two-way players of his time. But I think there are some differences. There's a lot of similarities, like you said, Bruce. But I think there are some differences. I think for the Cavs, like you said, I think Evans got to be the best two-way player they have. But I'm looking at Donovan Mitchell to really. This is where he's got to up his game. This is the best stage, the biggest stage for him to prove that I can lead a team over the hump and get past these and not, you know, I think at times in the past Donovan will, when the 3 point shot's not going, he'll keep shooting and shooting and shooting and try to live and die by the three, and he becomes not effective on the game. I think he needs to find different ways to get his teammates involved, which he's done a better job of this year. But also, he has to be the guy that leads them down the stretch of games. He has to take over the game, be the leader, make the right play. If the three's not going, attack the basket, get to the foul line. I think it's still going to go on Donovan's shoulder, in my opinion.
Of course,
I
got to go
mean,
on your best player, Donovan.
Yeah,
The guy.
the East is Cleveland to lose.
yeah. What's
If,
Jalen
if
Brown's health?
that's what I was gonna say.
He should be ready though. He should be ready for the playoffs.
He keep getting shots
Yeah.
because the ankle is not good.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. And
That's
he's not good going left-handed either. When you watch him drive left, he's not. That's his weakness. Is driving left.
Oh, Tunes. Didn't I wasn't I saying that uh on BJ podcast all the time?
yeah. You
Oh
was
yeah,
talking
when
about that.
Jalen Brown goes left-handed, go watch that game.
I,
When we played them in
I've been
February. We
saying that
forced
for
him left.
years.
You
I'm
got no
like,
left hand.
He was smoking layups going left hand, man. It was going. I'm like, damn. I haven't seen something like that since high school.
He got he
uh,
got he got his moments. So he have his moments with the
Oh,
left
he's a
hand.
phenomenal player, but you force him left. If I was a defender, I'm sticking.
phenomenal. Oh, I will not use that.
If he gets the ball at the top of the key,
Stop it, bro.
I'm
See,
sticking my left hand up there or my left foot up there and just forcing him right, or forcing him left every time.
You know what's funny? I've been saying Jalen Brown is better than Tatum too.
yeah, but I think you took that back, right? You took that back.
Yeah, I stopped saying that. I stopped talking about Donovan Mitchell for like 2 years. See, you notice that
I
I
know.
haven't said anything.
And then you said Jalen Brown was better than Tatum. Then you said Tatum was, over Jalen Brown. Um, yeah, I think that was your take at the time. Understandable, but yeah, I think it's clear that Tatum is the
I'm
better
watching
player.
the Cleveland should win. You have the pieces. There's no way
Um,
you cannot win the
we
East.
we should win, but I don't know. I still think Boston is you got to give it to Boston. They're the champs. These
Against
games is
Boston, it's up to Darius Garland to me.
yeah. Darius Garland got to play. He has to play great, but Evan
They're
Mobley
gonna
also
put.
has to play
I mean, they're
well.
gonna. Oh my God, they have White and Holiday.
I
And
look,
they got
man.
Pritchard off the bench too. Pritchard,
Boston and Pritchard. Look, Pritchard will win 6 man a year. I know Joseph, but he's gonna win it. They're gonna give it to him, bro. They're not gonna give it to Ty Jerome or Deontay Hunter.
I
But
think
Boston
Yeah,
Jerome
has to
should have
play.
won it, but that's
Ty
just me.
Jerome is boring, so they're not gonna give it to him. Boston is like the darlings. Boston and the Lakers
The
darling.
Lakers, yeah, Pritchard gonna win it, man. It's a
I mean,
couple awards. Yeah, they
I
trying to
thought
like.
Westbrook was gonna get it, but I guess he's
Oh,
starting.
I forgot about Westbrook, but yeah, I don't, Westbrook not. Yeah, forgot about him too. Coming off the bench, but yeah, I don't know. Boston's scary, man. I just
Scary? I think they're worse
it,
this season than last season.
Bruce, look, bro. The playoffs. Once you get in the playoffs, it's a different story, man. I think
I
Boston is
think
just
they're
another
they're
one
they're
to
the
win.
same team as last year in terms of personnel, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
they have the same team for the most
yeah,
part.
I mean, all they
Torrey
did, they
Craig,
just they this
just
year they
they
just
just
said, okay, we'll just jog our way to the finish line. Once again, the playoffs, we know what to
Just
do
shooting a
now.
lot of threes. That's how they do.
yes,
Yeah, and
that would be their downfall.
that's where I think you have to. With the Cavs, I think when they go against them, don't try to match them 3 for 3. I think that's what we did the first half of
Yeah,
that.
you're not
When
gonna.
we played them in that game, was it back in February, that big game in Boston? That first half when they were killing us, we were sitting there trying to jack up threes, and you and I reacted to it the next day.
Oh,
And
that's the
that's
game. You wait, is that the game we lost or won?
the one we won, where
Was it?
Darius hit that
That
shot
was
at the
Feb.
end.
Or was that in March? I think we
Was
played
that
them
in
in March.
March? Was it
I think
early
it was March.
March? Somewhere in there. And it was a big game.
At the All
One of
Star break.
Yeah,
It
one of the
was, yeah.
biggest games of the regular season, probably the biggest one for us. And
Yeah.
so, but that fourth quarter, they started to attack. Mobley started to insert himself on both ends. And when they got to the basket, got to the foul line, they started hitting more mid range jumpers. Everything else started to open up. And then Boston shot their way out of the game. And then the Cavs were forcing Jalen Brown to his left hand. They did everything right in that fourth quarter.
Yeah,
And
25-2 first quarter, yeah.
there was a game this year where Boston shot like, was it 65 threes in a game or something like that? And they lost. I think it was against OKC when they lost. They shot like 60 plus threes in
Yeah,
a
OKC
game.
always beat Boston, yeah, yeah.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't care. I know that's your formula is you want to shoot the three, but
Live by the three,
you
die by
die
the
by the
three,
three, and
man.
I just don't think that's sustainable. I mean,
Since they
this is going to be their last run possibly too, because that team they're not going to be able to afford that team moving
Yeah, they're
forward.
gonna have to break
They're
up
going to have to
Drew
break it up.
Holiday or
That's why they're trying
Chris
to sell the team.
Porzingis. Yeah, one of them guys
since
gonna have to go.
since they play Golden State in the finals, they've been trying to play like Golden State, and Golden State don't shoot
Yep.
that many threes.
No, and when Golden State had KD and Steph and all those dudes in their prime, that super team, they only averaged 29 threes a night.
And they still didn't shoot a lot of threes. KD,
No, they play smart.
come on. I
They
don't
played to their
know.
strengths. KD would cook guys in the mid range. He just catch the little mid range post. He could pull up over anybody. But those guys, they cut off the ball so well. They executed so well. And they all nobody has Steph Curry and Gold Clay Thompson. I mean, they could shoot like that because they have the personnel to do it. Those are two perfect greatest shooters, greatest shooting backcourt of all time.
I mean,
Derek White, Drew Holiday, they're nice, but they're not that. I mean, I don't know.
if
Yeah,
I'm playing the Celtics, I leave Drew Holiday open
yeah, I
all the
would
time.
too. I'd funnel it to him every time.
I mean, like I
I
said, the
don't
Cavs
know, man.
championship to win. Donovan Mitchell has to show me this season.
He
I haven't
will.
played anything.
He will. He will. This is his moment. Playoffs is where he rides. You know that, Bruce. You saw what he did last year in the first round to Orlando Magic. I mean, but he don't have to do that now. With the guys stepping up, he can give you a 40, 50 piece if needed to be. I
Only
think he will
50.
step up against Miami if he have to, man. But we have other guys on his team that could just give
I
it.
Okay.
think the biggest thing that I'm thinking of when I think of these, and we just talked the Easter Conference, the matchups. We look at Bam. Who would play in the second round? Would it be probably
Pacers,
Indiana or
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
I
Okay,
might say Milwaukee, but yeah, one of them teams.
I think the Pacers because I mean Dame Lillard's out. So,
They
but
said they ain't coming back. I'm just going by if they ain't come
yeah,
back,
how much?
maybe.
I don't. How he's been out for a minute though. But I don't.
I know.
But I look at the matchups. So either if you play Giannis or you play Pascal Siakam, you got Bam this round. You got what's his name? Kristaps Porzingis in the conference finals probably.
Hopefully he makes it.
Our bigs gotta be great perimeter defenders as well. I mean, if you think about it, that's the one area I think teams are going to try to exploit us. Like I said, because if you could remove one of our bigs, it forces us to play even smaller. And then
Yeah.
now when we're smaller, teams are really going to attack us, and that's where we've been vulnerable at times defensively.
Uh,
Because really, outside of, I mean, we got Coro, but he's 6'5", and outside of that, I mean, the only bigger wing we have is DeAndre Hunter, which is why we went out and acquired him. But I think that's what I'm looking. The matchups each round, it's going
You
to
can
come
go
down to
back to
that.
your house. You can go back to your house and smoke.
I'm staying with my bigs, and I make other team adjust me. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, I agree. I think they should feed the post more, Bruce. I think the Cavs should be the most. They should enforce the interior from the jump every game, and they should, like you just said, we're gonna dictate the game to you. You're not gonna dictate the game to us.
Yeah, we score in the paint.
I
Yeah,
would give Evan 3 touches in the post in the first quarter at least, and just let him go and get
Yes,
Jared
sir.
Allen. Let's pick it. Yeah, I mean that's what you have to do because I'm telling you, these teams they're gonna with these versatile bigs that these guys have, the teams that we're probably gonna play, they all can attack us. So we have to attack them.
I
Your
think we
offense,
more athletic than Miami too.
right? And so
Yeah,
I think that's where the Cavs had to be insert themselves in the paint more. Don't just sit and live and die by the three.
exactly.
yeah. Even though we know we are, a 3-point shooting team.
Oh, we are, but I would in the playoffs. I think the game slows down more in the
Mm.
playoffs. It's more of a half court game. You're playing the same team at least 4 times in the series. You know what I mean? So I think your execution on the half court offense has got to be. You got to play more inside out. I know analytics and people nowadays say it's more outside in because of what Golden State did, but it's like Bruce said that a lot of people overblew what Golden State really was. They didn't shoot as many threes as people thought. They just had great personnel that could shoot. They were the greatest 3-point shooters ever. There's a difference. You know what I mean? So your style of play, though, how you attack a defense to your strengths, I think the Cavs need to focus on playing more inside out. Those because then if Evan gets going down low or Jared out and the guards are killing in the pick and roll, or Jared Allen's cleaning up, offensive rebounds, putbacks. Defenses are going to make adjustments, and now those threes in the corner on the wing, the ball's going to be swinging. They're going to be more open for Max Strus. They're going to be more open for Sam Merrill or Ty Jerome or whoever's out there.
100% agree.
How you feel Max Strus gonna do this series playing his old team?
I think he'll do really well because he knows he knows their DNA. He comes from that DNA. I mean, you watch Max Strus at times, the way he hustles after loose balls and
I love his
um,
effort.
yeah, his effort. He makes those champion type plays, really. Guys, if he's not shooting the ball well from three, he's gonna find a way to get offensive rebounds. He's gonna find a way to there was some play. I mean, that game was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was against the Clippers at home, or not the Clippers. Where he had that chase down block. Yeah, he made a turn. He turned over the ball, and then
I
or was it
remember.
last
I
week?
can't remember the game though.
I think it was last week. He turned over the ball on an inbound pass, but he hauled ass back court and blocked the guy's shot from
Yeah,
behind.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, it's little plays like that he makes where you're kind of like, he looks like a Miami Heat player. Like that's
yeah,
the kind of stuff you see from the Heat because that's what they preach there. If you don't give effort, you're not going to be there long. Pat Riley ain't going to pay you.
that's a
Yeah,
fact.
man. Gotta give effort, get back on defense,
So
don't complain.
I think he'll do well. I think Max knows their system too. He knows how they are. I think you'll probably see Max too. It's going to mean a little more to him to play against his former team, obviously, and I think he'll be very vocal in this series on the sideline. I
Yeah.
think I think he'll be the guy that's helped leading the charge vocally. Um, I think he'll do well though. I mean, he should get a lot of good open looks.
I think you guys need Dean Wade to be healthy. So
They need as many bigs as they can get.
because
Dean Wade will
he's
definitely.
a Swiss Army knife. I mean, he can shoot and he
Yeah.
plays defense. So yeah,
Yeah, Dean Wade. Yeah, when he's confident, he can shoot that thing, man. And he offers
he can
defense.
defend.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
switch. Yeah. We might even see Tristan Thompson.
Hey now,
Oh man.
hey now.
Hey,
if Tristan
look,
Thompson is playing, you're losing.
I'm only going by what the coach said. We definitely will see Tristan Thompson in this playoffs. I
Listen, he could
promise.
wave that towel like nobody's business on that
Yeah,
sideline.
Kenny
2 minutes
actually
down,
said
fourth
we will
quarter, we
see
up.
Tristan Thompson.
He
Yeah, let
might
him
get
wave
two
that
minutes.
when the
towel.
game is over,
Yeah,
when you're up big,
He could talk to guys on the sideline, blah blah
he'll
blah.
Oh
wave
man,
them.
don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
Don't
get
do
him
that
their
to Marcus.
Gatorade. When Donovan sits down, have his drink ready for him and his towel.
Yes,
Make sure his
sir.
seat's ready to go. Make
Come
sure it's
on,
nice and
man.
warm. I thought his comments were funny though when he said about. Did you see that on 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland? He was on. He's like, I feel disrespected. They're putting this on NBA TV with some of our games. He said that's like playing at the car wash.
I
Those
mean,
are his exact
do you
words.
see Tristan running? I mean, he's like he's in mud. I'm like, what?
Hold up, wait, hold up, hold up, wait. My guy just had 20 rebounds. You gotta put respect on my guy,
Come
man.
on, man.
He
I'm
just had
like,
20
what?
rebounds.
Well, when Tristan
Who
was
did that?
younger, he was effective. Now he's just
Look, man, look, he might
he's.
turn the clock back and look, give him the opportunity. He might turn the clock back.
I think
Not
Tristan's
everyone
more
can be
likely to
LeBron
start
at
a
30.
fight than he is to get a rebound. He's more
Man,
gr-
if he
he's
plays against Miami, you're in trouble.
he's more likely to start a fight than he is to get a rebound.
Oh, easily,
Just
bro.
like
Ain't
against Toronto, he just completely just embarrassed us. So like when he let me go dunk the ball and start this whole thing. I mean, you can see all the guys on the side like, Kristen, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Get the hell in the locker room now. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
I
what
was
are you
surprised by
doing?
that, but yeah.
Shut the
Look,
hell up, get in the locker room.
I
all right,
mean,
when he come out there and get like 10 rebounds,
he can play against the Knicks. There's no real big there.
Hey, and they gonna hit him for steroids, man. Tell you,
Yeah,
10
he'll be
rebounds is
getting
he ain't
crazy.
on that. He ain't on that, man. He ain't on that. He ain't juicing or
Cause he
nothing.
ain't getting 10 more rebounds no more, bro.
He just had 20. He just had 20 against the Pacers. Come
Did he
on, man.
really?
Yeah, the last game he played, he had 20
Pacers were not
I
playing
just
rebounds.
knew we
nobody.
lost back-to-back games against the Pacers. I was like, yeah,
The
starters
last
ain't gonna
game
play.
he
I ain't gonna
played,
watch it.
he had 20 rebounds.
Pacers were not playing nobody.
No, they was. They was playing some of their rotation players.
Come on,
I
man.
know. I ain't
They
expect
was
20.
though. They was. Miles Turner played for a little bit. You know.
Someone's parlay went crazy.
Look, he had 20, man. He like vintage Tristan
Yeah,
Thompson,
empty
bro.
calories, man. Empty calories.
Nah, that was effective, man.
Empty
We
They
didn't
calories.
gonna
lose
hit him with
because
the
of him
drug
though.
test, too. They gonna hit
They
him with
could.
the
They.
drug
I'm
test.
surprised they didn't. At the 20, I'm surprised they didn't. I guess because it was
I'm
the
telling you.
Pacers B team, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Just, but he will. He will definitely. Kenny Atkinson say he definitely. You might see Tristan Thompson. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying, look out for that. You know.
He's from the street
Yes,
first
sir.
school. They always say things to boost you up, and then you don't play. Yeah.
I don't know. Kenny Atkinson. He plays his guys, man. I don't know. I
You
believe
see?
when Kenny says
Huh?
something, he usually do it, man. He
Huh?
play. He plays his guys. I don't know how deep he's gonna go, but look.
So if he's getting minutes, who's not gonna get minutes?
No, no, no.
Exactly.
He might come in. It might just be one of them games you just need to throw him in there, some spot minutes. Like he just might have to come in. Like he ain't taking nobody out the rotation, but like, it might be one of those games you might need his rebounding. I
Mm.
know y'all laugh at that, but yeah,
All right.
maybe.
No, I'm actually excited to see if he'll play what's his name from New Orleans, who we traded for, or no, we
Oh,
picked him up.
Javante
Yeah,
Green.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I want to
I
see if
don't
he
know.
plays him.
He just. I mean, you can't play everybody, bro. But I don't
Nah,
know what.
nah. I mean, he won't even play damn near Money Bates. I mean, come on.
Well, Imani Bates don't deserve to be there. You know what? Let me not
Hey,
say that.
hey.
But no, he don't deserve to be in the rotation. But he not now.
How we know? We never give him that much minutes.
Well, there's a reason why he ain't playing. I know he had an injury, but it's other guys that I think that you will say, yo, will play ahead of Imani Bates, man. Like, would you
Yeah,
play?
sure.
Like, you're not gonna play Imani over Ty Jerome. You're not gonna play him over DeAndre Hunter. You will play him over Isaac Okoro.
Hell no.
Uh,
Dean
uh,
Wade, no. Yeah, I
Dean
feel you.
Wade,
I know.
Hold on,
Was
Sam Merrill.
Namani Bates if
Maybe,
he's looking forward.
maybe.
Namani Bates'
Okay.
game plan is to stand next to Tristan and have cheer that team on, and that's about it. And I
Damn,
like
Joe.
Amani, but he's just he ain't playing.
He ain't playing, man.
Jalen Tyson's got a bigger shot to play than
Oh
him.
yeah, definitely. I think yeah, Tyson. Yeah, and I
I
love
just feel like once
I
we let
love
him
Tyson.
go, he's just gonna be nasty.
Um, to be honest, bro, I don't want him to go. I hope the Cavs decide to give him a contract. But if he probably should go to another team because he probably could get playing time somewhere else. Because the Cavs is pretty stacked with their roster. Like with all these guys earning the minutes. I just don't know who you play him over, right?
Yeah,
Imani's nice
especially now
though.
that you brought in
Right.
DeAndre Hunter too. I mean,
Right, like I don't know
I
who you
don't know.
going like the only guy you can just like okay, you take Sam out the rotate. Is he going to outbeat Sam or these guys? I don't know.
I'm curious why they haven't. Is it defensively? Do you not like
I
him?
think
Is it his,
I think it's
is it
defensively.
I
his
think it's
size? Are you
defensively too.
Are you worried about his weight? Because he's kind of like
He's
Brandon Ingram.
lean. But he's
Wiley, where Wiley at? But he did gain weight. He did put on muscle.
He did, but he's still
He's
I think
still
he's got the problem Brandon Ingram had when he came in.
yeah,
But
yeah,
Brandon Ingram was a better defender than he was.
body type. Yeah,
like a Brandon Miller, bro.
Yeah. Although
but
Brandon Miller's a lot more. I think he's a little more bigger than
Oh,
he
for
is.
sure. Yeah.
and
There's
and
no
He's built like a
talent wise. There's no comparison.
Yeah, Brandon Miller's kind of a little stocky a little bit, but I mean, he's thin, he's lean, but he's in his arms. He's a little bigger, you could tell. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious what their evaluation is. I mean, they're probably never going to say it, but I'm just like why is this guy sitting for 2 years?
it was at first when he got to the league, it was a defense. He definitely wasn't a great defender.
And Tune, you would
So
probably play even Travis, whatever his name is.
No, I wouldn't. No, I
He's
wouldn't.
a no, I
No, I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
Nah.
and I would
No, I
throw
wouldn't.
out too, and I'm not saying this is the case. This is just pure speculation
He
on my
said that
part.
real quick.
I already know you about to say, but nah, I'm good.
But this is just pure speculation on my part. But I mean, Kenny Atkinson strikes me as the type of coach. He's looking at guys' film, how much film they're watching on their logs. He kind of same thing Mike Malone was bitching about, for they bladed him for no reason. Could that be a reason? Is this kid not? Maybe his preparation's not where they want it to be. We don't feel comfortable putting him out there.
I don't know, man.
Because I'm at this point, it's like after 2 years. I know, but that's what I'm saying.
His
After 2
years
years
are coming up.
But after
Yeah.
2 years, it's got to be something. It's got to be something like that. Because there's no reason he shouldn't have got more playing time than he's gotten. He's too talented.
Imani work hard. He's in the gym. I just don't.
And they've been in a lot of blowout games this year where they were up.
Right.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking it was JB.
Yeah, we were
Whole
shredding
time
JB.
I thought it was JB.
Sorry, JB.
Sorry, JB. Yeah.
I did pick the Pistons too, by the way, in an upset. I think they're going to fist fight their way out of that series. But
wait, you got the Pistons winning?
yeah, I just pulled an upset. I don't really care who wins that series. To be honest,
Nah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you, Joseph. I don't care. Well, I don't if we played them, but like I think the Knicks gonna beat the Pistons. I think
the Knicks should be favored.
I got Kate Cunningham.
But I took the Pistons.
It's the playoffs, bro.
On Jalen.
It's the playoffs, man.
I will say JB has brought back the bad boys. They play a physical. They play hard. There's gonna be a lot of ejections in that series. I'm telling you.
Look at Brew, the bad boys.
Stop it, man.
No, I'm not. They're not as good as the bad boys.
Who's Dennis Rodman? Who's Bill?
I'm just saying he's brought back that physicality.
Nah, I get what you're trying to say.
Pistons got depth, bro.
They're physical. They're not the
Isaiah Stewart. That's good. That's the Limbier.
Isaiah Stewart just want to fight. He don't want to play basketball. He don't want
to play basketball.
That's
not
Bill
really
Limbier. That's why Bill
I'm
Limbier.
crying.
No, let me
Bill,
say.
Bill and Bill wasn't a rapper though.
No, let me say they're not as good as that team by far. Not even close.
Oh no.
I'm just saying the Detroit culture that the Pistons have a history. The way they play is very physical, more probably than any other team in history of basketball. And so JB, in my opinion, has done a good job of identifying with the culture of that city and bringing back that culture. They play They get probably more fights than any team in the NBA.
Pistons gonna beat the Knicks.
That's Blue
Collar City as well.
I think they're going to beat them up. The Knicks can't.
I do too. I really do.
I think y'all sleeping on the Knicks, man. We can't let the.
I don't think the Knicks could.
Nah.
You talking about Cat?
Cat been hooping.
No, I ain't worried about Cat, bro. I ain't worried
Cat been
about
hooping.
He don't got a backup center though, right?
Oh, they do.
Bruce, he don't got a backup center, right?
Mr. Robinson should be playing.
Oh yeah, he is back. No,
Come on, we're not doing that.
Hold on now.
That's another smoothie.
Bro, they have defenders. Like we can't do it. Like we're not doing this. Like this is they have OG. They have Michael Bridges. What are we talking about?
OG is one fingernail away from
Don't let Tom.
Tell him, Bruce.
I think their perimeter defense is pretty bad this year. They can't defend. They can't
Michael Bridges' defense is like
they can't defend a chair at times.
Bro, I think with Mitchell Mitchell Robinson helps the team, man.
I won't lie to you. Yeah,
he helps the paint, man. Now if you want to say the perimeter, okay, but he helps.
Kate Cunningham should be having big games in the series.
You don't think? Wait. Hold on. You don't think Coach Tibbs gonna figure out how to
No, Coach Tibbs is past his prime. I think he's gonna get fired when the Knicks get
No, I
Bucks.
think he'd get fired if they. Of course, he's gonna get fired if they lose to Detroit. That's why
Yeah.
he gotta win.
Look, the four of us and Wally could go out there and get past the perimeter defense and
Oh, yeah, dude. Come on, man. Look,
all right.
I
That's how bad it is.
The
hate.
Knicks
Look,
gonna lose the series
it's what
4-2.
you know. I don't like the Knicks, but come on, man. Like,
I'm just
I think
if I was Kate Cunningham, you're gonna put little Jalen Brunson on me. Shit, I'm gonna punish his ass.
Dude, I like Cade Cunningham's game, man. I've been like Cade Cunningham.
I want
I'm
to see me
telling
as a
you.
post up game when he's got a smaller guy on him. When Brunson, just
Yeah,
bully him, wear him
bully him.
down.
Yeah. I mean, y'all.
I think the Pistons are going to fight their way out of the series. There's going to be a lot of fights in that series. I can tell you that.
I think Pistons beat
Tune,
the Knicks.
yeah.
Tune, you seen that Pistons game versus the Thunder?
I
If
seen a little
you got
bit.
that Pistons team, bro,
SGA,
it's gonna be a real
but
trouble
Thunder
for
won that game.
That's what I'm
Thunder
saying.
won
All
that.
them technical, they was giving it to. Come on,
But
Tune.
Shea, hold on, Shea. Wait. Shea was cooking them though. To
Bro,
be fair, Shea was frying them. He was
Because
bro,
frying
you
them.
talking
you
about
gotta
against the
watch that
Knicks?
game back, bro. Refs was giving them
Shea was
every
still.
call,
I hear
Shea
you.
and the referees.
every call,
Okay,
bro.
all
It did
right.
not even make
It's part of
sense.
the game.
Technical
It's
on
part of the
Cade?
game. It's part of the game.
No,
What?
bro. He asked him why he got attacked.
Look, man. Oh, you talking about JB when JB got fired
Oh,
up? Yeah,
not even that, bro. Not
Where's
even that.
JB not fired up?
And
yeah.
JB is
He's
gonna be coach
all
of
the
the
time,
year.
right? No, he's
The
Yeah.
not.
the the, the
No,
coach
he's not.
the
The next
coach too
generation
long.
of basketball is gonna be
You
crazy,
say
though.
he's
I'm not
gonna be
gonna lie.
coach of
It's
the
in good
year?
hands.
Yeah,
It's in
I
good
think he
hands.
should be coach of
Bruce?
the
No,
year.
he's not. No, he's not.
He
Bruce.
should be coach of the year.
He's
Bruce.
definitely in
Who,
the
Bruce?
running.
Wait, Bruce, who?
JB Bickerstaff, the coach of the big squad.
Y'all
Wow.
smoking
Wow.
crack. Something is wrong with
Oh,
you people.
yeah,
What the
I will
hell
not
has this
choose
world
Stephen A.
come to?
Smith. I will not choose Stephen A. Smith. So he's been smoking.
Yeah.
Have you watched his channel? He's been
My
smoking.
bad. My
No, I
bad,
don't watch.
Bruce.
I don't watch
My
him.
bad.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'll tell you what was shameful is what Rich Paul said the other day about Chris Bosh. That's what was shameful.
Chris
Yeah.
Paul?
Chris Bosh. What he said about
Nah,
Chris
he's
Bosh.
yeah about the big three. I think that's what
There
Joseph was
wasn't no
alluding
big
to.
three. What the hell?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. The rebound by Bosh out to Allen. She talking
Yeah.
about no
He
big
made
three.
it like Chris Bosh is just some like role player.
That's crazy.
Like
That's
what?
See, the
actually crazy.
agenda to put LeBron as the GOAT is falling apart. So we'll see.
Exactly.
Maybe Rich Paul. Maybe Rich Paul met it in a different context. That but it definitely was a big three. I can't agree. Like whatever the context he was trying to like lay out there. I can't agree.
He's talking like Adele is not his fiance. He's acting like
I think LeBron and his camp should avoid talking about the GOAT conversation, engaging in it in any way. Because when they do, it's just not good.
I mean, I've never seen MJ camp talk about I'm the GOAT.
They don't need to.
When was the last time you hear Jordan say I'm the greatest of all time?
Never didn't have to. Kobe Bryant did it. Nobody did it. Only him.
I don't know.
LeBron's got a ego to him, the King James, all that thing. He's
But
he's always had that, but he's been the light since he's 16, man.
But to come up there and tear down Chris Bosh like that, and just kind of
Yeah.
like he's just a role player.
LeBron didn't tear down Chris Bosh, to be fair, but
No, but I mean, we all know who Rich Paul
I hear
is.
you, but
He didn't come out.
I hear
He didn't.
you.
He should have shot it down though. I mean, he likes to come out and shoot his mouth off about other things on social media. He should have came out. He's got a platform. He should have came out and shut that down. You can't disrespect Bosh like that, especially when the guy's career got ended because of a
Even
health issue.
Isaiah Thomas, the biggest MJ hater, is on LeBron neck now.
Yeah,
I mean,
put a damn shirt on to look professional. This is the NBA. This isn't the Rucker Park.
I've seen Gordon work out on Gordon of the Nuggets. He doesn't wear shirt. Why don't Isaiah Thomas talk about it?
He should. He should stay consistent.
yeah, don't you gotta.
Now he
go
may
ahead.
not have seen that because that he was on TV that
I
moment,
mean,
and that's
to
what they
be
put
fair,
on TV.
there was nobody on the stand, so who cares? It's a
Yeah,
camera.
me personally, it really. What was it? 5 hours before the game, they said. I mean,
Was it
LeBron
that
has been doing this
workout?
for
They made it
years.
seem like he was out on the court in the pregame with no
nah,
shirt
it was
on.
like
No.
5 hours before the game. for a
Man,
pregame.
that's
Well,
stupid,
yeah,
man.
that's stupid, man.
But LeBron usually, but that's not the first time I see LeBron do that. So it's just like
He's
I've seen
been
him do
doing it
that
for
before.
years.
Right,
Trust
that's what I'm
me.
saying.
Who cares? Isaiah Thomas, man. Come on. Really?
I think a
I
lot of what
I
Isaiah
get it.
said was correct in terms of professionalism in the
With
league.
the suits
But
and everything, I agree with
If there
that.
were fans in the stands,
I think he didn't I didn't know that either. I thought they made it seem like whoever presented it like that made it seem like it was right at the pregame.
it's the media who comes in and wants to film LeBron every action. So they're
Yeah,
gonna
and they
see that.
played the
No, it's
clip
always the
though.
media.
I think they threw Isaiah off because it threw me off. It sounds like, and they made it seem like he was out there in the pregame with the fans in the arena with no shirt on.
No.
So that's
Nah, it
their
definitely
fault.
wasn't that.
They
Yeah,
kind of stirred up something that
I
really
think that's what they want. Well, yeah, that's how it
that's
really
what they want.
turned out.
But yeah, so they kind of really confused a bunch of people. Because yeah, I mean, 5 hours for the game. I don't. That's like a. I don't care if he has no shirt. Who cares?
I mean, sometimes as older people, we have to accept it's a new world. Like when we were younger too, we the older people were saying the same thing about us. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
you have to move on, man. You have to move on.
People forget how all those older big men how hard they were on Shaq. Did people forget what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said about Shaq when he went to LA for he won a championship?
What do you
Yeah.
say?
He said something along the lines like, "Yeah, he's great, but he don't have a championship ring, so they don't really mean anything."
Right, right.
I mean, they were saying Jordan will never win because it's a big league. It's a
Yep.
big man league.
Yeah,
So
Walt Frazier said that the night he was drafted.
come on, man. So
No, I agree with you.
we get we get um we get annoyed by the smallest things. I mean, that was nothing, man. Come on. I mean, why are you so focused on the guy naked chest? By the way, who cares? I would not even comment on that.
I don't know why they put it on TV like that. That was that's whoever did that. They're the ones that are bad job by them.
I mean, come on. I mean, you go into the locker room when the players are not even dressed yet, and you want to interview them. To me, women should not be in men locker room.
Oh, I agree. There was a football player. What was his name? Torrey Smith played for the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl when they played against Kaepernick. I don't know if you guys remember that team. They had Flacco and Ray Lewis, and he made a
Oh
comment.
yeah.
He made a comment recently. We covered this on my show because we cover a lot of NFL, and he said something to the lines like, because players were complaining about, like you just said, women in the locker room, and they're in their shower trying to get dressed after the game, and he said something like they're just straight meat watchers. They just sitting there and stare at us, and it's just the weirdest thing ever. They should not be in the locker room.
So imagine men going to women locker room.
Oh,
The men,
all hell would break loose.
come on, man.
They'd have protests outside the stadium.
Wow. Well, I want to say one last thing. I was just wondering, and this is all jokes. Why I feel like Porzingis always coming back like he's coming back more like every time they bring it back like he's coming back from like a storyline from WWE. He's made more returns than The Rock, man. I'm telling you. Porzingis coming back from injury. Wait till he comes back. Wait till he comes back. That's all I see.
Yeah, when we beat them early in the year, it's old man, no holiday, they had no Porzingis. It don't
Just
count.
called on the rock.
Yeah, yeah, you like that one too.
Hey
Yeah, he made so many
man,
returns, man. That's all I see,
I
man.
yeah, I think yeah, the health wise, I think that hope teams is healthy, but yeah, Cavs versus Celtics, they're gonna need a healthy squad to go against us. I feel like if one of the players get hurt, we definitely got a bigger chance.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I mean, they showed they could win without Porzingis before though, but Porzingis is a big piece for them.
But can
Um,
we? That's what I'm saying. It's kind of been weird with them being injured. Rather, we was injured last year, like Drew Holiday with the finger, Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? It's always and like Joe said, they can't afford the team. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm
I
curious what
mean,
their mindset's going to be too. They were a lot hungrier last year because they had to get that one
Celtics won
championship.
a hospital championship, so I'm not gonna feel sorry if they're injured.
Right.
I'm just
What's good,
curious
Grasshopper?
too. Like if his ankle's jacked up, or like get a little hurt. I mean, it's hard to repeat, man, because you're so hungry that when you win that first one, because it's your first one, you need to win. They had to win one, or else they wouldn't be in the Celtics, lure for
Right.
history. Now it's kind of like, how bad do you really want it? I mean, you see teams a lot of times. Not that they don't want to win; they play hard, they try to repeat, but it's hard to stay healthy, and also your motivation's not as high sometimes.
I
Yeah.
mean, Jalen Brown is getting distracted off the court, and he's
Right,
like,
and he's got a jacked up ankle. He could be out there trying to make business
I
decisions.
mean, I don't mind Jalen Brown distraction, but I don't know.
With that being said, man, I hope y'all, man, if y'all celebrated, y'all do, but y'all
Well,
have a great Easter, man, and I appreciate y'all, man.
Well, yeah.
Happy Easter,
Well,
humble.
well. Look, I'm
Yes,
about. I'm
sir.
yeah. I'm about to
Humble,
end
I'm
the
gonna be
stream,
dry.
but
Humble, I'm gonna be live draft night. You gotta come over, dude.
I will. I will. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll react to the Travis Hunter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will.
All right.
All
all
right,
right, good
fellas.
luck to the Cavs.
I want wait. I want to give everybody final thoughts
What's
before
up?
you leave. Before you leave, no, just your final thoughts. Any predictions for tomorrow for the Heat or anything?
We home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be we winning 127-98. Cavs winning.
Damn.
DG is dropping 28.
Dang. Okay. DG 28. Okay.
That's what I got,
Blowout.
man.
Blowout game one. All right.
That's what I got. What y'all got?
I'm gonna say what I want to see. I want to see Donovan come out, and drop 40 plus, set the tone,
Set the tone early.
Okay.
Dang.
and the
Okay.
Boy.
Cavs win 118-101.
So many bias right there.
Yeah, I'll be a little biased. I just
I
want to see. That's
mean,
what I want to see.
We home, man.
I want to see
Yeah,
Donovan come out and set the tone for the
I
playoffs.
think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close game. It could take the last possession. So Cavs must win. This is a must win for the Cavs.
you said a must win.
Yep,
Um, Cavs gonna win by double digits. They
double
should,
digits.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
win by double digits.
Yes, sir. We
Well,
gonna get
single
that large
digits.
fry.
Cavs. If Cavs win, it's gonna be like 3 points, 4 points. So
I mean, game
Nah,
game ones
Wow.
usually are the hardest ones.
we'll see. Okay.
If they're
So
double
close.
you're
digits.
underestimating the Heat. All right.
Nope, I get them they
No, I'm not
flowers this whole
underestimating them.
stream, bro.
I'm not underestimating them.
I get them they
I
flowers.
just,
We all get on they flowers.
yeah, oh yeah. I think they're a great team. I just feel like, I just feel like, realistically, bro, we gotta show them why they a lower seed than us, and we ain't never had the first seed since I don't know when. So
Mm,
that's just how I
mm.
look at it. And we
I've
home,
seen
so oh, yeah, we turning up.
I've seen Donovan Mitchell number one seed before, so you know how that
Yeah,
thing goes.
he in a different
He's more
uniform.
experienced now. You know what I'm saying?
That was with the
Oh,
We in the
Jazz.
I
East.
mean,
Yeah, we don't need to speak that in the atmosphere. I don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
hear
yeah. Tell him,
all
tell him.
We don't know nothing about that.
right, all right.
If it ain't
Hey,
in a Cavs uniform or Cleveland uniform, it don't count. So
wait,
we just leave it
Tune,
alone.
you're gonna be back Monday, or
Yeah, I should be back after the game. Yeah,
I'll
I
be
should be
right
back.
there. I'll be like, oh, yes, you said double digits.
That
Okay.
was this. Hey, Humble said 128
Seven,
tonight.
if Tristan
98.
Thompson
Yeah.
if Tristan Thompson gets 10 rebounds at any point in this playoff, you got to come up here and throw a party because you called it.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
man. Oh
Mm,
yeah, 2000. Hey man, if
I
he do
mean,
get 10
he's gonna
rebounds,
he's gonna get 10 rebounds for the series, but I don't know about
He might
every
get
game.
we
he'll get
we
10
talking about
minutes
a
on the court
game though.
total.
Hey, we'll see what happens, man. I mean,
He'll
this
get it,
All
Cavs
right.
Drake.
double team might surprise y'all, but we see what happens.
Okay. Later, guys.
Later. Nice talking to you,
All right,
Salute,
Bruce.
bro.
man.
Salute,
Appreciate
bro, to
y'all,
you, bro.
man.
Salute, Bruce.
Later. Later, Bruce.
Salute, man.
All right, too. I appreciate having me up here, brother. And
Yeah. I
make sure you
appreciate you
guys
coming
like,
up, man.
subscribe, and share to Tunensports. This is the best Cavs content. You're only going to find it right here. So just hit the subscribe button. It's free.
Yes, sir. Much respect,
That's all I
man.
got to say. Go Cavs, and I'll see you in the next one, brother.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with Joseph as well, man, for the Browns content. Like I said before, man. Yeah, shout out to Bruce. Bruce, he always funny with it, man. Bruce is a Clippers fan. and a Warriors supporter, but he's a Clippers fan. So shout out to Bruce, shout out to Humble, shout out to Joseph. Shout out to Grasshopper, man. You can't not see you presenting his paper. Hey, man. Shout out to Porzingis, man. But shout out to Grasshopper. Shout out to Wiley. Sorry if I missed some comments that you comment before. You know how it is when we get on the panel. JB did not win. Yeah, he didn't win nothing. No, but what he did for that Detroit team, he did like triple their win total. So he do deserve some credit. Like he helped turn the Cavs around. But it's clear as day that Kenny Atkinson should get the Coach of the Year honor. I mean, look, he took JB team and turned into a whole different type of offense, made us elite number one offense. So yeah, we already know how we feel about it. Kenny Atkinson, if Kenny Atkinson don't win, he got robbed. Simple as that. If Evan Mobley don't win DPOY, we didn't even talk about Evan Mobley. I wish we would have talked about Evan Mobley. If he don't win that, he got robbed. If Draymond win, crazy. But let me see if I missed any comments. DG drops 40 on Hero's head. Now you said I think you said 28 humble, but if he dropped 40 on his head, hey man, giving that man respect. I'm giving him his flowers. I'm surprised you didn't say DG. You would, yeah, no. DG, I think DG gonna be straight. I don't know. I just want to see what Ty Jerome with DeAndre Hunter do in the playoffs. It's my first time actually getting a chance to see them play for the Cavs, right? Well, all of us first time in the playoffs. LeBron don't want to play against the Cavaliers. No, he don't. But yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, but definitely don't forget to push the like button.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the button, man. And like my guy Joseph said, you're right. I forgot Mobley is defensive player of the year. Absolutely, man. He is DPOY, man. And if he don't win, we riot. We riot. I hope he win. He should win.
The one?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope he win, man. But look, man, let's get I hope you have a good happy Sunday. But I'm ready for the playoffs. Hopefully, our predictions turn out how it turn out, man. I'm excited, man. And he said Humble's leading the charge. Yeah, make sure Humble's leading the charge of that right, man. Make sure Humble front line, man. You definitely right, man. I'm about to take a trip. We gotta ride. But nah though, man. I appreciate y'all though, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate everybody coming up on the platform, man. And yeah, man, y'all already know it's wine and gold. And y'all already know the two words. Go Cavs.
and he has brought new life to the Cavs in Cleveland since LeBron James. And when I say the best shooting guard in the league, I'm standing on that. He is Donovan Mitchell, Spider.